Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Kwings Let's Plays, and today is a special September update to tell you what's going on about the channel and the games we're going to be playing. First and foremost, I just want to let you guys know that the whole Shorts algorithm has changed again. So before I told you guys Shorts could be rewatched every hour and it would count as a new view. Now, Shorts can be rewatched by just clicking the little picture that you see here and opening it. So pretty much if you want to watch it 100 times, just click the picture and it'll count as a view. You guys can really make an impact, especially those of you who have been amazing by rewatching Shorts every hour. So thank you for that. It is now possible to rewatch Shorts like literally every second. Now, the reason for the dip on the channel is Starfield. Starfield is getting Harvest Moon numbers, which is devastating. Starfield was a brand new game that we got early access to. We thought it was going to be this really big game of the year. And, well, it kind of burned too bright too fast. Now, we are still covering the game over on the O1 channel, but the fact that we can barely get 1,000 views an episode for a almost 3-hour live stream is not a very good sign. However, if you guys want to try to get 1,000 views for the recent episode of Starfield that went up called My Life as a Ronin, then feel free to. But, in the meantime, we're going to be starting a brand new series, Sonic Mania, today, with 2 episodes starting at 6 and 8:30, because you guys seem to like Sonic, and also we're trying to hype up Sonic Superstars. Besides Sonic, this week we'll be covering some brand new games for you, such as, on September 13th, Super Bomberman R2. Now, we covered the first Bomberman game about, I would say, 7 years ago. It was a lot of fun, and it's taken Konami this long to make a sequel, which I learned recently that the Bomberman franchise was actually bought by Konami, and it used to be part of Hudson. Hudson was like this little bee mascot that I remember from when I was a kid. We will not be covering Baten Kaitos 1 and 2 because I never liked those games on the GameCube. The Crew Motorfest is something that we'll be working in collaboration with Ubisoft starting September 11th, because that's when we're allowed to start posting streams and content. So that's going to be a lot of fun, and we hope you guys will enjoy that. The other new game that we'll be covering is Inspector Gadget Mad Time Party, which releases on September 14th. It's kind of a unique game, but those of you that remember Inspector Gadget, it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you enjoy those type of games and you have a fondness for 80s cartoons and just fun mysteries, then you guys will be in for a treat. It's not going to be a super long game, but it should be fun, and we'll be covering that around September 13th, September 14th. The other game that we'll be doing in September will be not Disney Speedstorm, which will get an official release, but the Dragon Quest game, The Adventures of Dai, which comes out on September 28th, which is the same day as the brand new Sonic Frontiers DLC. So as you can see, there's actually a lot that's going to be happening on the channel. So if you haven't already, I would subscribe now. We're wrapping up the Ninja Turtles game tonight at 3:45, and then Sonic will be taking its place, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But again, if you guys want more of Starfield, then you gotta watch those streams, because those streams are just not really doing well. And if you want to continue to help support the channel, then YouTube Shorts is definitely the way to go, especially like I told you guys at the beginning of this video. Now, a lot of you have been asking questions about like what's going on with Tales of Symphonia. Well, Tales of Symphonia will come back once Amber and I are both able to be on those videos again for the 3 o'clock time slot. So that'll be happening on the weekends after the Landlord Saga is over. Now, the Landlord Saga, if some of you don't know because you haven't been on the live streams, which I get it, you know, live streams are pretty long. They're anywhere between 2.5 hours to 1 hour and 40 minutes, so not everyone has time to watch a live stream when it happens. But the Landlord Saga is pretty much our mean landlord lady decided to make us do all this crazy stuff with, pay no attention to the cat in the background. So basically, our landlord had us do all this crazy stuff to get our apartment in order, and they were coming to our place without a fire inspector, even though they told us it was for fire safety, and they basically had us take all the clutter out of our house. Then they told us that there was a problem with the carpets because they smelled cat, which, of course, we live with cats, and of course, Shadow, you know, had a few box misses. So we had to get the carpets professionally cleaned, which we did. Enzyme clean, professionally cleaned. Carpets look amazing, as you guys have seen from the recent vlog where we showed off the basement, which looks immaculate. So the whole Landlord Saga will be wrapping up right around the 12th or 13th of September, and hopefully that'll be all done. And then Tales will be a more happy series we can do once a week again, once, you know, Amber's able to get into that again. For other games, you guys have brought up, when is the next episode of Sea of Stars? Sea of Stars will be recorded again when Amber and I have time to do it. Right now, again, everything is very crazy with the house situation, so Sea of Stars is kind of something we really can't do right now, but I appreciate that you guys like it. In the meantime, try to rewatch the Sea of Star episodes so they get 1,000 views, because we'll actually get paid for those videos, which we've only made a penny on. So, as you guys know, there's a ton of great content that's coming out this month, so I hope you guys will continue to support both the live streams. We're going to try to get to uploads, because we know uploads, the lack of uploads has actually been hurting the channel, according to YouTube's data, so it prevents us from being recommended and suggested. So we're going to try to get uploaded videos up a few times a week, whether it's vlogs, cat videos, or a playthrough. That's our goal, to try to get content for you guys who don't watch the live streams. But again, I have a very simple fix for a lot of you guys. If you just watch the YouTube shorts multiple times a day, like literally multiple times an hour now, then the shorts will grow huge, and it'll bring a whole different audience into the channel, which would be a big benefit to us, because YouTube believes that shorts are the future. So the last bit of business that I wanted to talk about is what is going on with Tears of the Kingdom. Well, I don't know if you guys have heard the official news, but the main director for the Zelda series sat down with Famitsu, which is the biggest video game magazine in Japan, very renowned, very famous. And he pretty much said what a lot of us have been thinking. It's been a long time since they have really brought up Tears of the Kingdom, talking about DLC and what Link and Zelda's adventures would continue throughout the year. And they finally, you know, stopped basically beating around the bush, and they said there will be no DLC for Tears of the Kingdom. Now, the fan base has two different reactions to this. Some people don't believe it. They're thinking, well, they said the same thing about this Zelda game and there was DLC. Or they said the same thing, that Skyward Sword wouldn't be ported onto Nintendo Switch, and then it was ported on Nintendo Switch. This is not the same type of thing. Porting a game like Twilight Princess or Wind Waker HD over to Nintendo Switch is a much easier task than adding whatever new story content or dungeons or whatever they were going to do to Tears of the Kingdom. Would almost be like just making a brand new Zelda game. And it sounds like that the Zelda team would like to focus on something new for Link and Zelda. Does that mean we're not going to get a continuation of Tears of the Kingdom's universe? I don't know. No one knows at this time. But what is concrete right now, unless plans change, there will be no DLC for Tears of the Kingdom. So that means our series is pretty much done. Now, there are things we can do in the game. Maybe we will during the next game drought, like building things or whatever, but without new content to put into the game, there's really no reason for a lot of people to look at the game. A lot of people have been hoping for more content for Tears of the Kingdom, because it doesn't really make sense that Nintendo would let a property this big just kind of fizzle away. But at the same time, you have to remember that Nintendo is a business, and their big focus right now is Mario. They just got rid of Charles Martinet as Mario. They have a new voice actor coming in, which I think is AI, but maybe it's not. The new Mario game featuring the new actor will be this October, and he may be the new actor in even Mario RPG, because Miyamoto-san said in the interview today that Charles Martinet already had his last role as Mario. So he didn't even say if it's Charles in the Super Mario RPG or not. So I guess we'll find out. But yeah, that's pretty much it for your update video today, guys. A lot going on. We could definitely use more members. If you guys are able to upgrade to superhero status or any of the other tiers, that would be a big help. We had to have some ultimates cancel for financial reasons, so otherwise Amber and I will go the way of the dinosaur eventually, because we are shadow banned and it's very hard for us to do what we do. But we care about each and every one of you. You guys are amazing. You guys are the best fans in the world. And you can really bring this channel back from the depths by just watching the shorts, watching our uploads, and when you get a chance, watching our streams. And Amber just came in because I guess we're getting ready to do something. So thanks so much for being here, people. And hopefully you'll look forward to all the new content starting today and throughout the rest of this month. All right, guys. God bless and happy gaming. Thanks so much for watching.